You see them everywhere. E-readers, those electronic devices that can bring you a book at the touch of a button. And as their popularity grows, the technology and the content they deliver evolve.
Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil by John Berendt.
This is Metabook.
Metabook is a digital app platform that basically reinvents the reading experience for the 21st century. It is a multimedia, multi-sensory experience for readers, bibliophiles, technophiles alike. And it has the book, but it has all of this other enhanced content that kind of brings the book to life. People read differently now, and whether they are checking the internet, whether they're looking for the people and places, the time periods that a book sort of delves into, what Metabook does is it brings a lot of that to you.
We were sitting in the living room of his Victorian house.
With a record 216 weeks on the New York Times bestseller list and a Pulitzer Prize nomination, John Berendt's true crime book, Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil, became the first Metabook with exclusive material from the author himself.
Welcome to Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil Metabook.
Like never before heard audio recordings of interviews he did while researching the book.
I got a little motion picture projector for Christmas and I set up a little theater there.
360-degree virtual panoramic views of locations in the book. Real crime photos and updates on the people profiled in his novel.
I'm an old school author. I write so that my words tell the entire story. So much the better now if there's more to be told and seen and photographed and shown on video and additional features, interviews with various people to be added so that you'd have those along with the book. But as an old-style author, I still have the responsibility of telling the story as fully and as perfectly as I can with words.
And as long as we can be friends, I want to see you again.
New authors are probably going to find themselves approaching books as multimedia editors, writing the words, but thinking also, well, we can have a photograph of that, or an interview with that, or a video of that whole scene there.
Metabook also brings the story to life, as 20 actors of stage and screen,
oh, my embarrassing you,
including Laverne Cox of the hit series Orange is the New Black, voice the more than 188 characters.
I'm now reading the book, I'm listening to the audiobook, and I'm curious about this passage or this part. I can now go into the app and find other bits of information that help me conjure a clearer picture of what that person was doing. Because I do kind of think that narration is about creating a movie in your listener's mind.
That was
the next Metabook,
scary.
An original work by author Kathleen Sands called The Face Phantom and Other Tales Inspired by the Mutter Museum. Each book is its own downloadable app designed by a team.
Every Metabook is custom designed to its own title. So they all start from scratch and build up from there. Metabook is really pushing the envelope of what we think of when we think of reading a book. And so there's really no basis for comparing it to anything else that's out there, because there's nothing else out there quite like it.
At least, not yet.
I am you.
Holly Furfer, CNN, New York.